Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for the collective, for Taurus especially, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. This is for the second week of January 2020, or for anyone who feel like watching this message, or anytime really you happen to be watching it, the message will still apply. And we are starting out with an oracle card, an angel oracle card by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what messages Spirit have for you, Taurus. I am recording this like a couple of days before that full moon and lunar eclipse in Cancer on Friday the 10th. And I am inviting you guys and everyone really to do a little bit of a full moon ritual or release ritual during this time, okay? Especially in regards to things that have been creating blockages in your world, in your home, in your family life. This is a perfect time. Cancer is a fourth house, rules the fourth house. And it's all about the home, right? The mother, the feminine. And this is a perfect time for you to look around, to remove any clutter, whether it's in your home or in your mind, in your heart. There we go. Here you have joy. Joy. This card has been making the rounds today, I tell you. We have joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's a magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at the highest possible level. Gemini had this card, and also Aries had this card. And the card that actually came up for you is be honest with yourself. Okay? Put it closer for you, Taurus. Be honest with yourself. And it says here, look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Focus only on your true desires. Only on your true desires. Whoa, I cannot take that because I'm not even start shuffling yet. Let's do a big shuffle here again for you. And as you guys know, these cards are pre-shuffled. And I meditate on your energy before I start recording, okay? I just like to do a little bit of shuffling on camera. For you guys that like to see the shuffling. The cards being shuffled, I should say. Here we go. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus, Spirit. Messages, advice, guidance for Taurus. Be true. Be honest with yourself. Ooh, Archangel Raphael. Heart chakra energy coming for you. Open your heart, Taurus, especially in regards to a situation here that's dealing with your happiness. If you've been holding back, if you've been feeling like if I play like I don't care, if I withdraw my energy, then maybe it will be so. You can lie to yourself, okay? You can lie perhaps to the people around you who don't know you very well, but you cannot lie to spirit. You most certainly cannot lie to yourself. There's no point in being dishonest with yourself. Even if you don't want to, if this is a love situation, right? Because Archangel Raphael, yes, Archangel Raphael is about transportation, okay? Protects people during transportation. It's also a great healer, Archangel Raphael. If you're having issues with any kind of ailment, you can call upon Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is also the archangel that's associated with the heart chakra. So talking about love here at the same time. So the point being, even if you choose not to be in a relationship with someone, because I'm getting major relationship here between being true to yourself and your true desires and joy, enjoying the joy in every moment, and like to focus on the joy, to believe that it's a magical sense that everything is possible, to believe in the possibility of everything is possible. Then You don't have to actually be in a relationship with the person, and to still be and still honor your connection, and still honor your feelings, okay, and still honor that thing, that link, the two of you, the chemistry that is there. Okay, so Archangel Raphael is here opening up your heart chakra, because in that process of you lying to yourself, in that process of you saying, I don't care, I don't care, that person is ish, that person is, like, you know, in the process of doing that, what you ended up doing too is putting yourself down. All that negative language, all that negative talk, it's kind of almost like a reinforcement, like you're sending out to the universe that that's what you're attracting towards you. And who wants that, right? So during this time, allow your heart to be open. Honor the love that you are feeling, that you're experiencing, whether or not you are in a relationship with that person or those people. You still can honor that love, okay? And here we have the Four of Forces, spring and autumn. So for some of you, I'm telling you, this was a similar message I'm getting here that Gemini had. They had the joy card as well. Some of you, either you have strong, oh, that's a lot of card. We're gonna take this and put the rest out. Okay, fine, we'll take all of it. Oh my God. I go what they say. Two of Keys right here. Decision, the treasure. There's a decision here. What's your treasure? What do you consider to be your treasure? Okay, Taurus, what do you consider to be your treasure? By the way, Uranus is right now in Taurus. So it's also an energy that's calling us, that's challenging us to start a new beginning in regards to our finances, in regards to our assets, what is valuable to us, how we spend our money, or the money that we have to spend. How do we earn it? Okay, how do we earn money? So to have these two keys here, which is called treasure, and look at him, it seems almost like treasure is lost, but is that the real treasure that chest has been broken into? Like, and he's looking, I can tell if he's disappointed, it's more like a sense of shock, right? You still have your cabin, you still have your health, you still have yourself. What's the treasure? What is considered valuable to us? Okay, that's the message Uranus is pushing us towards. And we know Uranus is the is a great initiator, instigator that pushes us like towards a new beginning, right? So in regards to your finances, in regards to the things that you put your energy towards, especially in regards to relationship, you're really being challenged during this time to pay attention to that. You're being challenged this time to even put some effort and some thought into when do you give, and the give and take. With spring and autumn, just looking at the cards here, we know in autumn, that's when all the leaves fall, right? That's why we call it fall. Like the trees lose all their foliage and go basically naked, preparing for winter. And here we have spring. Everything is going. It is fall and coming up and rising. So for some of you, if this was in regards to relationship, it may very well be that there was a back and forth, like a pull and push, a constant together, now we're not together, a constant of like, no contact. Okay, you said this. Okay, now you're in no contact. I'm removing my love. Like there might have been this tug of war between two people, okay, in regards to women's here, that has gone on for quite a bit, and that almost like spirit is daring you guys to like grow up. I'm sorry, that's what's coming up for you guys, to grow up, that to recognize and to pay attention to your feelings, to your heart, to know there is something here. There are two people here that have something special, that have something here, and then to either cut the cords and then go your own way, or to be the King of Keys. The King of Keys is very enterprising, okay? Even if this is just in regards to your finances, to your career, because the King of Keys is very enterprising. It's like the King of Fire, if you will. Very charming, knows very well how to get their way around, how to charm their way into someone's life, into someone's heart, into this job, into this position, into this promotion. Like they also follow their intuition. They're very knowledgeable. They're well traveled. It's kind of like more like of an alpha male, if you will. Even if you're a woman, you can take on that energy. The King of Keys is it's not so much like they are sensitive. It's more like they really they do believe in portraying that, to hold not even portraying, to present themselves in a certain way, if you will. They do believe in that, to be seen a certain way. That's important to them. So, and they work towards that. So for some of you, if you're dealing with someone who is like that, or if it's you who's being like that, who's been so much in your ego, because you have to be seen that way, because you cannot let go of an argument. Perhaps you cannot just say, okay, let's agree to disagree. Or perhaps it's your person that's been doing that, Taurus. I feel like there's a need here to start again. There's a need here to look at the foundation of this relationship, to look again at it. We have the intricacies of industry here. Seven of Swords. It's like the Seven of Swords. And we know the Seven of Swords is a card of deceit and teething and lying. But this deck is a little bit different. This deck here, there's a sense of like, we need to make sure that this foundation is not faulty. We see the plan somewhere here. We need to make sure that we're following the plan and that we are building this like the way we're supposed to build it. We're not putting the blocks, the bricks one on top of each other, that we are scaling them properly. Okay, there's a real need here to pay attention to details, to do the work the way it's supposed to be done, because many people will be impacted here if it's not done properly. Because what we're looking here, it's not a house, it's not a home for a family. This looks like a church. This looks like, a community center even that's being built here. So the whole community depends on this to come out. To a lot of people invested into this project here. Okay, and that's very important to remember during this time, Taurus. Like you, even those choices, those decisions that you are making right now in your life, you may feel like it's very personal, but there are a lot of people that are going to be affected by it. So why not choose the path of love? Why not choose the path of happiness? Why not choose the path of joy? For that matter, here we have initiation of the Count Saint Germain. This is about healing. This is about healing. This is about ascending to a higher level of spirituality. And if you are on this course towards a higher level of spirituality, you must remember, you must realize, you must always, always, always keep that in the forefront of your consciousness, that the treasure then lies within. The treasure then lies in your connection with the divine. The treasure then lies in your connection with understanding the inner connectedness of all of us, of everything that's part of this universe, in this multiverse. Okay, so then things becomes a little bit clearer, right? Things become a little bit clearer all of a sudden. This is number 14, Major Arcana, and we know in the regular tarot, or I should say in the Rider Waite tarot, Major Arcana number 14 is the Temperance card, right? It's what we call moderation. It's angelic protection, angelic guidance. So trust and believe you are not in this alone. If you feel like you've lost something, if you feel like you've lost a treasure, if you feel like there's a decision with Two of Keys that's been taken away from you, there's an option that you've been robbed of almost for some of you, just trust and believe that healing is here, moderation is here, and if something was taken away from you, it was for your best and highest good. Okay, it wasn't meant for you. It was not meant for you, and your fair due will come. Look here, Five of Cups. Disappointment, emotional disappointment and sadness and sorrow. Someone here is in need of deep healing, okay? And you saying like you're not affected, you walking around acting like everything is fine, that's not gonna help you heal any faster, okay? And that's not gonna help you or the situation. Here we have the moon. Yes, we have a full moon coming in Cancer. Take the moment during this full moon, this lunar eclipse in Cancer, when the earth, the sun, and the moon are all in alignment, to please release, do some will releasing work, do some shadow work to release the part of yourself, the things that no longer works for you. Don't focus on the other person. Honor your love. And if you felt like you've made mistake in the way that you entertained that relationship, you undertook that relationship with that person, then you can do those work. You can work on yourself for you, okay? Just let that person go on their journey, do their own thing, get their own enlightenment. If anything else, send them some love, send them some good energy. Wow, look at this. The Two of Cups is in reverse, right? The Two of Cups is in reverse. It's a love that has gone sour. Okay, it's a love here where you feel like there's no way we can fix this. Almost like it's almost like you feel like you're giving up on this. Okay, with the Two of Cups in reverse here, it's like two people that they know there is love here, they know they love each other, but it's like they're not They're not doing the right thing to come together. Okay, it's a connection that has a lot of tension during this time, because someone here may be focusing so much on the disappointment, on the past hurts. Okay, they cannot see joy in the simple things. They cannot see joy where they possibly, that there could be a possible good outcome here. That is a magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Cannot appreciating the gifts within this moment right now, where perhaps the healing is being offered to you, angelic guidance is being offered to you, because there was a lot of disappointment, there was a lot of secrets, there was a lot of things in the shadow. And for some of you, with the moon showing up here, there were perhaps lies, even there were secrets, and it's almost like some of you feel like you cannot forgive, but spirit is calling you to be honest with yourself, to own up to your part of it, to also forgive. Okay, to also forgive, not for the person but for you. And of course, here's the Seven of Swords. Yes, there were lies here, there was deceit here, but that conflict, those Five of Cups, those dark swords, they're being taken away, right? The dark clouds is being taken away. The healing is happening. There's someone who was trying to make things work. Ace of Cups, a new offer is on the table here. A new offer that's gonna bring justice and fairness, that's gonna settle the karma in this situation. So, excuse me, Taurus. So for some of you here, just know it and believe it, that you have help. You have help. To be honest with yourself is the first step. And then Spirit tell you, lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Okay? It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you. Okay? It's safe to admit the truth to yourself. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself. Whether it is you're at fault, it's never 100%, right? There's always like something that happened that triggered one person, and that person does this, and then before you know, it's a whole thing. But the number one thing here, be honest with yourself. You care about somebody here. These are Two of Cups energy. There's true love here. I shouldn't say there's true love here. It's a connection that has gone sour. There's tension in the connection. Okay, things are not in the up and up right now, because someone here, there was some lies, there was some disappointment, there was some someone suffered some emotional distress because there are some secrets that came out. Okay, someone's heart and is bruised. Even their ego, it might also be bruised, and you feel like you need to rebuild, to start over again, which is just fine. By the way, this Seven of Swords is almost the same as the seven. That's the same here. Seven of Swords energy we have here, and Spirit is telling you, we're bringing you healing. We're calling you home. We're calling you to be part of our club here, to ask us for help. That we understand that we will not judge you, and we're encouraging you not to judge that person either. They have their own journey. Yes, they might have been wrong, and if it was you who was wrong, we're not judging you. And to forgive yourself, or if it's the person that was wrong, to forgive them. Okay, Taurus, you're being called here to be the grown-up, to rise above the pettiness, almost, because justice is yours. There's a new offer of love with that lotus flower here. Regeneration in a situation, regeneration. Okay, wherever there was murkiness, for you to rise again, looking, smelling like a rose. Okay, and look at that bird, the communication, that bird. Is it like a dove coming down and overflowing the cup? It's like your cup overflows before you know it, because justice is coming towards you. The karma is gonna get settled here. If you are wrong, you're gonna get your fair due. And look what's at the bottom of the deck the whole time we're talking is the Nine of Cups. Your wish fulfillment, your happiness is on the line here. Okay, it's okay to admit that you love your person. It's okay to admit, like, yeah, things bad happen, or your person love you and you perhaps you're the one who did them wrong. It's okay to admit that. What is that? That is the title card. Whenever, I don't know why, sometimes I leave the title card in, but whenever the title card comes, it's to tell you the notes from the universe is to remember it's about you. Okay? Normally I would read it, but I feel like, Taurus, we already know that, because we have you be honest with yourself. This is about you. Okay? The title card here is about the author. For Notes from the Universe. That's the deck we are using, and it was in there. And I'll read it a bit for you. Dear fellow adventurers, we started in 1998 as an email sent out to 38 addresses that are since blossomed into today's daily notes from the universe. And I'll read the last sentence. You could not be more loved, more powerful, or more deserving of all your heart desires. You are simply adored. Okay, that's a message coming through from the author for you, and that's the card that came out firstly. But we're gonna pull another one. Oh, here we go. And there we go. Aye, look at the other side. Honor thyself, and honor thy truth. Just curious, when was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous, the universe. P.S. Okay, hubba hubba. Okay, hubba hubba counts. I had to read it again. Honor yourself, honor your truth, honor your love, honor your journey, okay? And forgive. Go through the, do the work. And I'm not saying this overnight, okay, just stop forgiving, da 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 da. No, yes, it's a process, but the process starts first with acknowledgement, with understanding, with accepting this is the actual situation, and then step by step before you can start making, amends, or before you can start moving forward on your path here to healing, to your new beginning, even to justice and to your happiness. Thank you so much, Taurus, and I'll see you next week. Until then, remember, love is the only answer.